Sylvanian Family Values Q&A with Andrew Bowen. That's me. Hello everyone, and welcome to another questions and answers episode of Sylvanian Family Values. Now, before I start answering questions, I need to inform you about a top 10 video that I want to do, which is about our viewers' favourite characters. Okay? What I would like you to do, if you can, is I want you all to vote for your favourite characters, and you can vote up to 3 characters from the series, and let me know who they are in the comment section below. And after you do all this, I'll then tally it all up, and then I'll do a video about the favourite characters. Now, if you can't remember who all these characters are, I'll just go through all of them that are and I'll go through them in the order that they appear in the series. So we have Delirio Chiffon, Charlotte Chocolate, Betty Bubble Bear, Jeremy Silkcat, Cynthia Chocolate, Lolita Chiffon, Susie Chiffon, Simon Chiffon, Harry Silkcat, Freya Scuttlemouse, Chris Greymeadow, Henrik Alpine, Jennifer Snow, Andrea Alpine, Rebecca Chambers, Titus Stomp, Sally Silkcat, Albert Whisker, Bethany Whisker, Emily Whisker, Kathy Scuttlemouse, Jon Snow, Fred Chocolate, Barry Barkton, Jill What's for Time, Claire Greymeadow, Jessica Stomp, Lucy Barkton, Susan Snow, Clarissa Alpine, Cedric Yardley, Melanie Barkton, Dennis Prudel, Eric Prudel, Melinda Prudel, James Chocolate, and Sabrina Sandy. Okay, so vote for the ones you want, and then I'll do a video to find out who is your favourite character. Okay, so now let's get on with the questions. And the first question we have is, what other models do you collect besides Sylvanians? Okay, well, I do collect quite a few other models. Sylvanians is actually a recent model that I collect. Another recent model that I also have been collecting is this model here. These are Joy Toys, and these are 1/18 scale, but they fit with Sylvanians. I actually started collecting both of these at roughly the same time. Okay. Other models that I collect, and these are more for role-playing games and things like that, are up here. So I have these models here. These are 1/300 scale models that I paint. I haven't collected them for a long time, but because I've been very busy painting them all. So there's about 2,500 of those. Also, I collect and make little spaceships of 2 different scale sizes. And I also do 1/60 scale models, although it's been a while since I've collected those. Unfortunately, there are certain paints that I can't get over in Brazil, and so I've had to have a bit of hiatus on painting these, but these are all the little models that I have of this smaller scale, which is 1/60 to 1/54 scale. Okay. And the next question is, do you have a favourite scale to work with, and what is it? Okay, if you look at these models here, these are 1/60 scale, and this was a scale that I liked to work with a lot for many years. One good thing about the scale is that you can get a lot of detail on the models and on the furniture, and you can make very big maps for when you want to play role-playing games. Also, it's very good for when you want to build spaceships like these and like these, so that you can have big battles in spaceships as well. And I enjoyed working with this until about a year ago, when I discovered Sylvanian Families and also Joy Toys. Joy Toys are 1/18 scale, but they work very well with Sylvanians. And one bonus about this scale is, firstly, you can get an awful lot of detail with little objects in it. The next thing is that you can do electrics like this, so you can make things look very nice. but also the selection of furniture that you get from Sylvanian families is huge, and so you can make very nice looking scenery in it, and it makes the game very interesting, even if you can only play small games on this scale. But it is now my favourite scale to work with. Okay, and now the next question is, how do you get ideas for episodes? Okay, now I am an English teacher, and I actually write English books like these that I use for my students, and each of these books introduces new vocabulary, and as the episodes progress, new words are introduced. So what I do, I make a note of all the words that are used in a particular book, and I try to use these in the animations, and so as new words come up, these will then give me ideas for episodes, and so this is how I do the episodes. Actually, I've got about 15 already written up, ready to do, but it just takes time to do the animating. So this is how I come up with the ideas. And when we start next season, that is the 4th one, that will be way stage level for English, and so I will be using words from this book and also introducing past tense. Okay, and now the next question, and this is one that many people asked. How did you do the light effects for the school disco? Well, that's quite simple. I got a set of Christmas lights, and then I put all these Christmas lights into a board so that you have them all showing on the other side, and then it has a little box here that you can use for a rhythm for the lights so they can flash on and off. And then while that happens, you take photos. And with this, I just place it over the top here, and then you can see the lights working in the room. I'll just close the curtains now. And so we have the disco effect here. Okay, and the next question I have is, do you do all the voices for the animations? And the answer to that is no, because my wife does some of the voices. And this is Mary, my wife.
Hello.
And she does the voices of Susie. Can you do Susie?
Yes! It's me now! It's Susie!
Okay, and Charlotte Chocolate? A Lolita? Lolita?
I like to do the voices.
Okay, but basically I do all the male voices. And I do a couple of the female ones, but those are some of the elderly ones anyway. Yes, so no, I don't do all the voices. Okay?
I like it very much!
Okay, Mimo. Okay, and the final question is, what religions do the Sylvanians have in Bauble City? Okay, and this must be to do with episode 27, Time for Church. So, let's go through the different religions that were shown there. The first one is that of the dogs. This one is loosely based on Christianity, but it incorporates a viewpoint of Kenneth Graham, the writer of Wind in the Willows. In this book, the animals were quite Anglican, but they believe that Jesus came for the animals and the humans were of secondary consideration. And the book pointed out the conceit of humans to believe that they were the only ones with souls. However, with this canine religion, it was the great Shih Tzu, Saint Lolo, that came for the animals. However, some of these dogs, such as the pastor, Dennis, have a belief that Saint Lolo only came to save dogs, and that all other animals are inherently evil. And he is also a bit of a Puritan. The next religion is that of the rabbits and herbivores. Their religion is based on the religion of the rabbits in the book Watership Down by Richard Adams. They have a god known as Lord Frith, but also a co-creator known as the White Rabbit, as well as the Black Rabbit of Death, who takes the souls of the herbivores to the eternal meadows where they will eat grass forever and ever. As with Watership Down, the rabbits believe that, in the distant past, they were once many, but then they ate all the plants and grass, using up all the world's resources. And so Lord Frith made predators to kill the rabbits. And this was done to reduce their numbers and to keep the balance of nature, as the consumption of the rabbits was unsustainable. As a result of this, one of the main aims of this religion is to preserve the environment. The religion of the mice is more of an Eastern religion based on a form of Newari Buddhism, but instead of a raging white elephant going into the womb of Queen Maya of Sakaya and then becoming Buddha, it was a raging white mouse that became a parrot. The Calvinist Church is a cross between a Quaker Church and a Calvinist Church. And there will also be other religions such as Zoroastrianism, which is based on Zoroastrianism, and another that will be a cross between Hinduism and the religion of the animals of Mossflower, as depicted in the books written by Brian Jacks. So, I think that's pretty much all the religions of Warble City. Okay, so that is now the end of all the questions. And make sure to give your vote for your favourite character. And next video I'll be showing the results of the votes. So that's goodbye from me now, and you'll see me again when I next do the video. Okay? Bye.